Welcome to the healing table, where healing begins right here at the table. Thank you for tuning into today's message, and I hope that it resonates with you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me for intuitive messages, which I release on a weekly basis. I hope that this message resonates with you and that it offers you guidance and assistance, clarity, protection, support. This message is for the collective. This is a timeless reading. So at any time that you are seeing this video, may it resonate with you in that moment. And if you know anyone that may be going through something, and maybe this message resonates with a friend or family, someone that you know, a co-worker, feel free to send them this message. There were too many cards that fell, so I'm not going to use a bunch of cards. All right. And as per usual, at the end of this reading, I will also do some oracle card pulls. So please stay throughout the whole reading so that you get the full message from your spirit guides and your spiritual team. We're ready. All right, these are the two that jumped out. So I'm going to leave these two down here. All right. I'm using my Gilded Tarot deck. So in case you guys are wondering, you guys can purchase this as well if you are tarot beginners, wanting to learn, or even experts. This is a beautiful deck with beautiful visuals. And let's begin. I'm going to readjust my camera so that you guys can see the cards a little bit better. So excuse me. All right. I hope that helps you see just a little better. Perfect. Let's clear the energy and begin. Two of Pentacles. This represents finding balance in life. That's why he's juggling the two pentacles in his hands. All right. I also see you maybe even moving, traveling. You may even need to do some full moon spiritual work, meaning releasing, let going of what doesn't serve you, but finding that balance in your life and what's happening between finance and the things that you're doing and the things that you desire. The Three of Cups represents celebration. These are feelings, emotions, positive emotions. You may even be going out with friends, going out to parties, getting invited to do things. Okay, this can also possibly mean a wedding or going to a christening. I do see you just having a good time with people that you like, that you enjoy, even finding happiness within yourself. This also is a card of victory and triumph and abundance, because look at the Three Cups pouring into themselves. So you may even be receiving money, but this is a feel-good card, okay? With the Five of Cups, this represents conflict. This represents pain. Maybe you lost something, or you may be feeling depressed or sad and in your feelings because maybe something happened to you, right? I see the little darkness of the fire here, but this is a water card with the cups, which represents emotion. So you are feeling all sorts of feelings of maybe let down, disappointment, just overall sadness about something that transpired, whether that was in a relationship of love or work. You know, even work is a relationship, right? And so take what resonates, or maybe you're just regretting your actions, or those people around you may have done something to you and you're just thinking about it and feeling sad over it. But do know that with the number 5, that does bring blessing. So this too shall pass, and a blessing is going to come out of it. So just stay strong. And with the 10 of Wands, that represents heaviness, you juggling a lot of burden. Okay, so try not to take on more than you can bear. Even though you have a lot of stuff on your plate, you're still moving forward, slowly but surely. But that's why you need to let go of all of that baggage, because when you're carrying too much, it can make you feel tired. It can make you contemplate and just be like, oh my God, this is a lot. 10 represents completion. So maybe you were working a lot, you were doing too much. And so that separation had to happen so that you can move forward with other endeavors and desires that you truly want to focus on for yourself, okay? Next, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents masculine energy, and this person can be very family oriented, a good husband, a good wife. Please know that the cards don't represent any specific gender, okay? Take what resonates with you. This could be somebody in your circle. This can even be you, whoever's watching. You are a person that is very grounded, someone that everybody likes. You're genuine, you're easygoing, okay? But with the King of Cups, this is someone who wrestles with their emotions. They think a lot. They struggle sometimes with their inner thoughts. You can tell he's looking at that cup and he's really thinking about it. This person may also not like conflict, but also be careful, because this person can also be manipulative by withholding information, or sometimes passive aggressive, and maybe even childish because they don't know how to really express themselves really well, especially when it gets to the emotions of things. And with the Queen of Cups, the Queen represents someone who can sometimes be detached by the world because they are sensitive by nature. Remember, Cups represents feelings, emotions, and she's not even looking into the cup. She doesn't really care about the cup that she's holding. She's kind of just looking out, zoned out in her own head. But typically the Queen of Cups is someone who's nurturing, a mother. So I see a mother and father figure here with the King and the Queen of Cups, all right? They're both deep thinkers. They're both thinking about things. But the Queen of Cups is more of an empath, someone who is very sensitive because she's been through a lot. Whereas the man also, he is very loving and whatnot, but he also is detached at times because he is in his head and he's thinking about what's happening. That's why he's looking at that cup. He's observing it. And so with that, the same way he's observing that cup, he's observing his own thoughts, right? He just wants to make sure of his thoughts and what's happening so that he can make the right choices for himself as well. When I see the Queen of Cups, that's also a sign to stay true to who you are and practice self-love. And you may be searching for something. So just tap into yourself, love yourself, and try not to be too much in your head, and also don't be too detached. Remember to find that balance so that you can seek that abundance, right? Pentacles, earth, materials, money. With the Emperor card, this is a beautiful card that shows progress. This is progress. You are in a powerful position to achieve your goals. It also reminds us to make decisions based on facts. I do see financial stability here with the Emperor. When you see the Emperor, you see someone of influence, someone of authority, whether that's male or female. This is a powerful omen card for business and career matters. All right, so some of you may be wondering about your career and what's going to happen. But right here, I do see great progress, and I do see you achieving your goals. And if you're in a relationship, this can also mean to look at the situation in a rational manner and not with emotion. So have a clear head, because again, you are in emotional state. Maybe this is a relationship reading and this is you and the other person, and you guys are both separated and in your feelings and in your thoughts. But I do see progress being made here. All right, so take your time to clear your thoughts before you have that conversation. This can also represent a father figure or a boss as well. So take the reading as it is for you. With the Queen of Swords, this can represent feminine energy that is hard to read. This person may be stern. That's why she has the sword, and she's very confident in the way she's holding that sword. Like, don't mess with me. I will use this sword if I need to, which means that she can also be very sharp with her words. She's not afraid to break your heart, to say what she feels. She's a no nonsense type of person. And that's because she's gone through a lot. And so she has learned to stand up for herself. She speaks her mind, and she may also be in a position of management or leadership or some type of owner. She is a fast thinker and likes challenges. I'm saying she, but it can also be a he. So take what resonates with you. Again, I do see a lot of people in these cards, or this can represent you in different ways. And the reason why I say that I'm seeing a lot of people in these cards, because I see threes, right? We see the threes of abundance and celebration. I see threes that are also have fallen, and then I see three people here as well. But I do see this being a wonderful, powerful omen card. So maybe the reason why you've been really emotional is because of this person that is right here. And it's funny because the Emperor is right in the middle of these two cards. So I do feel that maybe there is some type of situation that's happening with you and some other person, and this might be the person that is making you feel some type of way. You just got to think about what's happening. And if you're in a relationship and you just found out that maybe they have been cheating on you, then I do see justice here. Because I do see the man, the woman, and I see another person here that maybe has gotten in the way. That's why there's a lot of hurt here and a lot of pain. But I love that the final two that jumped out, this is the clarity cards, right? These are telling you that whatever that's happening here, you are going to receive abundance. You're going to have materials. You're going to find balance in those materials, and you're going to have justice in this situation. There's going to be a beneficial outcome for you in this situation. So just keep your head up. Be calm and take it easy. Feel free to call upon Archangel Jeremiah for legal or court-related issues or any type of support that you need. Feel free to call upon Archangel Michael as well for protection and guidance. And I do see that the Queen of Wands is representing whoever is watching this video. You are the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. I see that you are dedicated to getting what you want. You know what you want. You like to nurture the things that you want. You may even be a full-time mother, or you work with children, or you have children, but this represents ambitions. When I see wands, ambitions, desires, you have the fire. So whatever that you may be going through here with all the people that's in your aura right now, I do see you winning. My advice for you would be just to not say too much. Stay to yourself in your thoughts. I do see that you are to yourself in this situation, but try not to gossip. Don't feed into the situation so that you can get the beneficial outcome that is deserving to you with the Justice card, and also going out, having fun. All right, don't think about it. Just have fun with your friends and your family. And if you need to travel with the ship here and the Two of Pentacles, go ahead. Travel overseas, take a dip in the water, even do a shower cleanse or any type of spiritual cleansing to release negative energy and to invite positive vibes. All right, I'm going to pull additional cards for today's reading. I'm going to pull from my Angels of Abundance deck. Savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. And that actually resonates really well with the Two of Pentacles, with them telling you to find financial balance. So they're telling you here to save some money for the future, for the things that you want. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. All right. So let go of that thinking of lack of. All right. Especially, I like to talk about manifestation a lot, especially if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you'll see that. So when you want to manifest abundance, you have to invite that into yourself. Change your mindset. Use affirmations. Money loves me. I attract abundance. I attract opportunities. Don't keep talking about the lack of. I'm broke. I don't have enough. The more you say that, that's the energy that's around you. So they're telling you, break that mindset. Stop talking about the lack of, and start saving your money and start thinking of money in a good way and have a good relationship with money. The last card that I'm pulling is ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds truth with clearly asking other people to assist you. And that's funny because as I was reading the card, I was like, well, not only God, but they should also be able to ask people around them for assistance as well. So I'm happy that that was the last sentence, because that's exactly where my mind went as I was reading this. So don't be afraid to ask for help as well. You don't have to be miserable, sad, depressed, thinking about the lack of, because there is abundance here for you. There are things that are waiting to give to you. So change your mindset. All right, I'm going to pull some Archangel Oracle cards. Oh, all right. Wow. We got 4 cards here. This one was the one that faced up. It says, clear your space. Call upon Archangel Jophiel. And I hope I'm saying that right, excuse me. It says, get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I also teach feng shui, so please follow me on Instagram and TikTok so you can get tips on how to clear your energy and how to declutter your home so that you invite good energy into your home. And that's called feng shui. Clear your space. And also sage. After you finish clearing and cleaning, do a nice cleaning around the house. Clean your bathroom, your bedroom, fresh sheets, fresh shower curtains, clean your rugs, everything. Just do a nice clean around the house, and then sage and pray for protection, for love and light, for prosperity, abundance, for good things. Clear your space. I'm going to shift these so I can center them better. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. All right. They are telling you they are with you. They love you. Call upon Archangel Michael and your spiritual team to help you. They love you. They're with you. Career transition. Archangel Chamael, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Wow, very nice. And that might even have to do with justice, a change, or even the balance, the 2 of Pentacles. You may have to make a decision. There might be a career change happening here for you. And it's going to bring you closer to your life's purpose. What a beautiful blessing. And clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Wow. And that's why you need to get out of that rut that you're feeling so you can truly see the changes and the transition that is happening. I see a beautiful blessing coming for you. Excellent. I'm going to pull some Archangel Michael cards. I'll pull 3. Archangel Michael represents protection against negativity, thoughts, ideas, people, situations. So let's see. Archangel Michael. All right. We got one that jumped out beautifully too. It jumped out so calmly. All right. The first one that fell, focus upon divine and perfect health. Your prayer, God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus on perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Exactly. So this is giving me more clarity on the reading. Some of that balance may also have to do with making good, healthy decisions. Make sure that you are in good health and that you're taking care of yourself. That's why they also mentioned self-care earlier. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me the courage and strength. And I love that reassurance, because with the Queen of Cups that we got earlier, and also with the Queen of Wands, and also with the Queen of Swords, I can see that you are going to come out of that rut strong and brave. You're going to be able to speak your truth, speak what you feel, so that you can make the decision that you need to make for yourself and keep moving forward and be confident in that. Let go of fear now. Wow. My prayer, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And that's it. I love how we're ending this. I just love full circle moments. He's saying, let go of that fear. Let go of that fear with the sword. Let go of it. Cut it. Cut cords with it. Sever those thoughts, those ties. Let go of that toxic burden. Let go of what no longer serves you, what no longer fulfills you, what no longer makes you feel happy. If it feels draining, it feels like a burden. It feels just like too much responsibility. It's just too much. It's time to let go of that fear, to move on and to make a decision. And I do see you coming out with the victory, with the Justice card. You have the victory. Just make the right decision for you. Pray on it. Cleanse yourself. Clear your space. Since I picked up on some relationship-related cards, I am going to be pulling from my Twin Flame deck, because I'm curious what they do have to say. Wow, so I shuffled from my Twin Flame deck here, and this card fell on the floor. The Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, separation, and grief, sorrow, and trauma. All right, so whoever is listening to this video today, this is something that you may be going through, but just know that you are going to pull out of that. This is a relationship, like I said, that no longer serves you. The Two of Swords, again, they're giving you the balance of the two. This is the Two of Swords. It says stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices. You are at a crossroads. And the Five of Swords, aggression and disputes, bullying and stress, conflict and arguments. And I can definitely understand that with the reading when I picked up on the multiple people here, especially with the Queen of Swords, someone who is really harsh with their words. You may have been in conflict with them, which is why you're detaching from the situation with the Queen of Cups. But just know that the situation no longer serves you. It's time to move on. It's time to let go of that energy, because I see you being a go-getter, how to get what you want, and you're going to be very prosperous for it. All right, I'm going to end the reading with 2 affirmation cards. Let me grab my other affirmation deck. All right, we'll pull from that one. All right, so I'm going to give you, there you go. We have been having cards jumping. Okay. Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. All right, that is your affirmation to complete today's message. Have a positive mind, vibes, and of course, you will have a positive life. So think like that, feel it, own it, believe it, and so it is, and so it will be. All right, I'm gonna pull another affirmation card from my affirmation cards for a badass deck. Oof. I am being sloppy. That was way too many cards. All right, I will read these 2 that fell, and that will complete our reading for today. It says, my intuition knows her shit, or his shit. You might be a male that's tuning in. It says, your intuition knows what's going on. All right, you're not stupid. You get the situation for what it is. You know what's up. Listen to your intuition, tap in. No, it's time to let go of this relationship. Even though I am anxious and afraid, I will be fucking brave anyway. All right, so yes, Even though heartbreaks are not easy, nobody likes to feel sad. Nobody wants to feel pain. But fuck it. Be brave anyway, because you got this. Stay positive. Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. All right. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for following me and listening to today's message here at the healing table, where the healing begins right here at the table. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, become a follower and a supporter. I hope that this message resonated with you. I hope that this message gave you clarity, gave you guidance, and now you know how to move, right? Continue to tune in for weekly full tarot and oracle readings by me. Again, this is your girl Ashley, and I'm so happy to have been able to give you another reading. All right, my collective, I will see you next time. Bye.